Greetings! Hello, my nerds. How's it going? What's up? Happy Thursday. I had something else I was going to call you today that wasn't my nerds, but you're my nerds now because I didn't have a plan. Did I intend to restart the timer? No, I sure didn't. That was not on purpose. Yeah. All right. So, how's life? What do we have to talk about since the last time we talked? Even I'm running on dry at the moment. We watched a new episode of Star Trek last night. I rated it a B. It wasn't great, but it was okay. Then I looked online, and the first review of it I found was a 1 out of 5 stars. So great. Anyhow, it was an episode of Star Trek. It was an adequate episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation. What else? What else do we have to talk about? I did a whole lot of water slide decal work last night while Star Trek was playing, and as a consequence, I have only 2 steps left until my GM is done. I have to top coat. I have to matte top coat my now bedeckled GM, and then I have to assemble it. And then you will be able to see my GM. Jim 69. Because that number's funny. But I did assuredly find myself in Deckle Heckle once again. I didn't count how many Deckles there were, but there were many. All right, I think I owe you a joke. I do owe you a joke. How many what? How many Deckles? Many Deckles. My doctor recently put me on a strict diet of Viagra and prune juice. Now I don't know if I'm coming or going.
Language.
Trying to find another one for you. And I'm struggling. I was trying to find another joke for you, and I'm struggling. It's really not going so well. We are apparently out of jokes. What group of people never get angry? Nomads. That's a good one. I like that one. All right, I'm going to move straight on to playing the video game this evening because I don't have much to discuss today. Um, here's my phone. Here is my phone cable. Everybody, please brace your ear holes. I need to discuss why I'm not watching Strange New Worlds because I'm deep in the I'm nearing the very end of a watch through of the practice, and I only have so much available time in my day for additional media, and so I've been trying to blast through the practice, and then I'll catch up on Strange New Worlds. I'm in season 8 now, and the show has taken a steep dive off a cliff. So thankfully I only have about 15 episodes left, and then I'm done. The practice is an inferior program. No, the practice is great. I love me a law show. Good old lawyer show. Besides, the practice is one of the few shows on the telly that focuses strictly on defense attorneys, which is nice. If Picard left me going God, I really don't want to touch Star Trek again for a while, I get it. I mean, yes, that is sort of where I'm at. I know that Strange New Worlds is good, but my enthusiasm for Star Trek has definitely had been beaten out of me by Picard. But I will definitely watch it. I just haven't been keeping up with it. I've just been waiting. I'll watch it. Don't worry. I've just fallen behind. I haven't watched Secret Invasion yet either. I've just fallen behind. That's all. I mean, I've heard that Secret Invasion is not very good, but still, Marvel is kind of my thing. I'm not going to not watch it. I just haven't gotten there yet. I watched the first episode, then I was like, all right, I'll come back to that. What else we got? What else have we got? I was gonna start playing the video game, but apparently that's not happening. Tank's dry? Yeah, I know. I'm feeling it too. I should show people not in Discord the ass manager. I mean, it's available on the internet. Literally anybody can go and watch that loading ready run video. Orlantia, if you want to know about the ass manager at Music Assassin, you need to go on the Discord or watch old loading ready run videos. Either way, you'll find it. Also, I appreciate that nobody in chat has heckled me over my lightsaber misadventure this morning. You're just tired. called ours his misadventure. I thought you ordered it by now. Oh, I ordered it instantly. Didn't there like without even a moment's thought? I was just like, hell. I posted. What did I post? Heck, damn it, shit to the Discord, and then immediately bought it.
Language.
What was the disaster, Orlantia? You need to join the Discord. Disney shadow dropped a new Cal Kestis lightsaber today. But now I'm done buying lightsabers. Until the next time they release a Cal Kestis lightsaber, I guess. Meg said for the cost of one vet visit, you could own a fourth lightsaber and risk your relationship. Jokes. This is just jokes. It was just a joke. According to Meg, I'm not in trouble. So that's fine. Although technically I think it's 5 lightsabers. I think this is lightsaber 5. Technically. Yeah, this one comes with its own stand, which is great. Meg just went like this and walked by me. Yeah, it's 5 because it's Obi-Wan, Cal Kestis 1, second Cal Kestis 1, Cal Kestis Rebuild, and now Cal Kestis Jedi Survivor. My I'm not in trouble for buying a lightsaber shirt is raising a lot of questions answered by my I'm not in trouble for buying a lightsaber shirt. Yes, Obi-Wan is the adult roleplay toy that I got for free. It ended up being free. I did not actually pay for the Obi-Wan light. Well, that is to say, I received all of the money that I paid for the Obi-Wan lightsaber back. So the Obi-Wan lightsaber was actually free. Which means that I can buy another lightsaber. Because it cancels out. Yes, that is the one that had a chance of being Play-Doh. So I bought one from EB Games, and I bought one from Amazon. The one from EB Games was full price. The one from Amazon was $50 due to a pricing error. And it was unclear whether it was going to arrive as a lightsaber or as a Play-Doh playset. Ultimately, it did arrive as a lightsaber. So I took the one from EB Games and I took it back to EB Games and got a full refund for it, deciding to keep the $50 one. And then Amazon was like, we're sorry, we can't fulfill your order. Here's $50 back. I mean, the lightsaber I got at EB Games was unopened. So it literally I didn't need to have a reason. I had a receipt. It was unopened. They are obligated to take it back according to their policy. I didn't have to lie to get them to take it back. I did lie to preserve my own dignity, but I didn't have to lie. Yep, that was it. Anywho. Now you're all up to speed. Jibcat's not banned. I didn't ban Jibcat. I wonder if it's because there's been less than 10 minutes of actual streaming time. No, the Jibcat's had more than 15 or more than 10 minutes of stream time. Anyhow, Jibcat is not banned. Nobody banned Jibcat. Jibcat is free. That is to say, Jibcat is not banned yet. Did we all see the video of the Golden making a whirlpool in a paddling pool? I did. It was great. It was very funny. Okay, it's time to move on to the beverage reveal, because I got nothing else, and neither do you. So let's go. Garcon, can I get a drum roll, please? It's a delicious and nutritious Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Taste the rainbow. Taste it. Taste it. Taste it. You taste that rainbow. Okay. I am currently, like, vibrating through space and time. And I'm vibrating through space and time because, as you well know, ages ago, like months ago, I pre-ordered the MGEX Gundam Unicorn. And it was supposed to be fulfilled in July. And it didn't come in July. And now I've checked the website that I was using to figure out when it was going to fulfill, which is a different website from the retailer that I purchased it from. And the site that it was saying when they're going to fulfill now says August. And I just want my Gundam. I want my robot. So I'm like, oh God, there's 30 days in August. When will my robot come? Oh, you're right. In fact, there are 31 days in August. Anyhow, I want my robot. Oh, I mean, no, it's not going to be built in the near future, but I still want my robot. And it's not like it's going to be built in the like far distant future. I'm starting to make like rapid headway on Gundams again. I'm like a couple of days, probably this weekend away. If I get my top coating done on Saturday, I could conceivably, like, if I get my top coating done on Saturday and Sunday, I could conceivably have it constructed as soon as Monday. And then, that's why I said, if I can get my top coating done on Saturday and Sunday, then I could potentially build it on Monday, which is a holiday in Canada. And then I'd be ready to move on to the next one. And I'm pretty sure I know which one I'm going to do next already, which is even better. I'm thinking I'm going to do my RG wing next. So that could be exciting. Just, yeah, something a little different. Is it the EW or the Zero? It's the TV version. It's the Wing Gundam TV version. It's a good-looking little kit, actually. I might change my mind. I might not build that kit. It's possible that I'll do a different one, but that's the one that's currently sitting at the, like, I'm likely to build next. Do I have less than 1 year's worth of robots in my pile? Definitely not. It takes me like 6 to 8 weeks to build a Gundam right now. And I have 18 in the pipe, plus a couple more on the way. How often do I tell my partner I appreciate and love them? Meg, how often do I tell you I appreciate and love you? Meg just shouted back, less than I tell the dog. So, probably not enough. Anyhow, the thing to remember is that I have at least one kit that'll probably take me the better part of a year to build. You know this. The perfect grade. The PG is probably going to take me the better part of a year to build. And I have a Dendrobium on the way, which will also probably take me the better part of a year to build on its own. I could make a PG in a day if I was brave enough. I doubt that I could make a PG in a day if I were brave enough. And I am not brave enough to do a half-assed job on a kit that pretty inexpensive. Anyhow, I truly am trying not to buy more Gundams other than the ones that I have already like committed to. I'm really trying here. A pretty good idea what the next one I want to buy is. But so far, I've been very good about not buying it. Uh-oh, here comes Meg. Hi, Meg. How's it going?
I thought that pile was our retirement plan.
No. That's the retro video games is the retirement plan.
Do we need to take out additional insurance on the Gundam?
The Gundam pile? No. It's not sufficiently expensive to warrant additional insurance.
Maple's eating something.
Maple. Oh, yeah, Zaptia, I do want the 2 final G-Witch kits. The Calibarn and the Schwarzette, I want those 2 kits quite badly. Gotta say, they are on the list. They are dope-looking kits. But no, actually, I will probably try to hold off on even buying those when they come out. No, the kit that I want to buy and that I have so far been very good about not buying is the MG Hainu Verka. Tibor says, I don't know what those words mean. Okay. Let me pull it up. This is the MG Hainu Burka. This is what it looks like. And I want it because I want to do a custom paint job on it. I don't actually want it to be those colors. My desire is to... Oh, let's hope I haven't saved anything I don't want you to see. I want to do this to it. I want to do the custom paint in the colors of the regular new. It looks so much better in this paint job. It looks so much better in this colorway than it does in the default. It's wild how much better this looks. Alrighty, what is Vorlon Scout asking? All right, Vorlon Scout says, I have been tempted by that one for my first master grade whenever I do. Is that a bad idea? Yeah, maybe. Apparently, the RG Hainu is an amazing build. So, for the record, lots and lots of people seem to think that the RG Hainu is essentially the best Gundam kit you can buy, short of the G-Witch HGs. But loads of people rave about the RG Hainu. I don't think the MG is as well regarded. But yeah, the Verka kits tend to innovate technologically, and that can lead to them being hand grenades. A really good recommendation for a first MG, though, is the well, I don't know. I think the Granddaddy 3.0, the MG RX-78 3.0 is a really, really good build. It has one little issue that you need to address in the design of the kit, which is it has two little plates that go on the back of the arms where the triceps would be, and they don't fit properly. They're too small, and so they fall out. And so the trick to that is you just take a little bit of masking tape, and you can just wrap it around the bit that inserts, and then you can just shove them in, and it adds enough friction that they stick in well. But otherwise, the 3.0 is an amazing build. It's a great kit. My first MG was the heavy arms. I did the MG heavy arms, and I don't recommend that as a first MG. It's actually a really pretty good build, but the ammo belt is a huge pain in the ass. And it's a little bit finicky when you get it all together, so maybe not the best first choice. Anyhow, yes, ask on the Discord later. Balthazar Wiseman says, my first MG was the Exia. I also don't recommend it. The joints are too loose. I also don't recommend it because the Exia is boring. I will Gundam shame. There are certain suits that if they're your favorite suit, you're just wrong. It can't be helped. The Exia is one such suit. You don't judge me for my suit taste? You do. You constantly judge me for my suit taste. Absolutely you do. Don't try to tell me that as a collective you don't judge me for my suit taste. Jibcat, I'm not falling for your gaslighting today. Not today, Satan. I like I like suits that are so big that like are ridiculous. I like ridiculous suits. The one thing you can't say about me is that the mobile suits I like are boring. Sorry? Oh, Meg says nothing about me is boring. That's very kind.
That I love and appreciate you.
I do. And the same on my end. I also love and appreciate you.
Maple loves and appreciates Blueberry.
True.
She also loves and appreciates Ball.
Yeah. I told chat about how I was woken up by a furious Zumi this morning.
About that. Hi, Maple. It was
an absolutely unhinged Zumi this morning.
It was very aggressive. She got you in the delicate region like several times.
Mostly she stepped on my stomach.
Oh, it looked very uncomfortable.
Oh, Samwalk pulling out the David Byrne mobile suit. That's not a mobile suit. That's a fully operational battle system. Or battle station. Okay, P. Johnston, there are many things you can say about Jibcat, even in defense of Jibcat, but innocent is not one of them. It is not mean. Sometimes the truth hurts, Jibcat, but it's better to face it. This is just another attempt at gaslighting me, and I won't fall for it. Jibcat being, like, guilty. I don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy. I'm perfectly innocent. I've never done anything wrong. What are you talking about? What do you mean the gaslight is flickering? You're crazy. One of these days, Jibcat's going to get what they deserve. What, a permanent ban? Zafty says, Matt, what's your opinion on the Exia's successors, the 00 and the Razor? They are indistinguishable. They're the same picture. One of the reasons I dislike the Exia so much is that they just keep renaming the same suit over and over and over again and reprinting it under different labels. Why have one boring suit when we can have three? I say as if I don't own a Tall Geese 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, but the RX-78 isn't boring. It's classic. Maple, why are you digging at the kitchen floor? Classic is not another word for boring. It's iconic. All right. P. Johnston, thank you for the resub. Now for 27 months. Kusunoki, thank you for the resub. Now for 24 months. That's 2 whole years. And Poopstain ______. Thank you for the follow and welcome to the channel. It's a pleasure having you here. May your skid marks be indelible on the tidy whities of time. That's just good advice. Is it? I mean, I think so. I hope to leave a permanent mark in history. Wouldn't you? Anyhow, my dog is here, so let's have a look. Look at this perfect dog. Look at this perfect dog. This framing implies that skid marks are a good thing. Well, I mean, if you literally name yourself Poopstain, one draws the conclusion. Sorry, I should say if one names themselves Poopstain ______. Maple, why are you so ridiculous? So ridiculous. Okay. I took her for a big long one, but feel free. Good times. Yeah. Oh, it is murder o'clock. Oh, hi, Myria. Yes, it is murder o'clock now. The witching hour has come early this day. Fun fact, the plushie that Maple is currently murdering is her original Golden Retriever plushie.
What mic you want, my dude? How many levels of microphone are you on?
I see.
I'm on mic 5.
We're testing all the alerts, I see. Yes, she did destroy the replacement. The original, still fine. The replacement has had its ear chewed off. Yeah. Okay. Are we ready to play a video game? I feel like we're ready to play a video game. It may be video game time. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. We're going to play a video game. Also, I got to ask, why are you all here and not playing Baldur's Gate 3? I appreciate it. But what are you doing? Why are you making these choices? No, she'll definitely never notice. Okay, before we can move on, Jibcat, being the masterful driver of engagement that he is, has redeemed another joke. Did you know that diarrhea is hereditary? Yeah, it runs in your genes. Yeah, I agree. That was kind of a B-. My doctor said he'd get me on my feet in 2 weeks. And he did. I had to sell my car to pay for the hospital bill. What do you call a provocative reptile? An instigator. All right. That one chat liked well enough. Maple, why are you barking? Did I turn on my PS5? I didn't. All right. PS5 is on. We'll give it a minute. Ah, yes, the dulcet tones. Of the PS5. Oh, I took the puppy away. There she is. Alrighty. Oh my god, side quests. Damn, I am pretty cheer 69-bit saying justice for Jibcat. What injustice has Jibcat faced?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Hugo's men are gone, and with them the fear in our hearts. Once more shall the markets echo with mirth and merriment. It is you who we have to thank. Constant harassment from the... Listen! Jibcat brings it on themselves. If Jim Cat didn't want to get bullied, he wouldn't be Jim Cat.
Is a storm coming soon? Will there be thunder?
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid's scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Allow me to help.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them. As always.
Oh, let's visit Tomes and find out what level of scholar I'm on.
Good morrow to you, my friend. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
Okay.
If you have a question for me, I should
Read
be happy
about
to answer
mother
it.
crystals. The mother crystals. Okay, let's read about the mother crystals. I suppose technically this should be in Tomes' voice. As opposed to the bird voice. Our mother crystal talk. Well, I was saying that all of our documentation was being given to us by the Moogle, but in this case, no. Enormous glassy mountains, 5 of which tower over the lands of Valisthea. They are the source of all the crystals the people of the Twins rely on in their everyday lives. Not only that, but the lands surrounding them are rich with ether, making the magics the crystals cast even more potent. For these reasons, great nations have sprung up around each mother crystal and have long warred with each other for possession of their blessings. Though the people of Valisthea rely on the crystal mined from these mountains in their everyday lives and flock to the ether-rich lands around them in pursuit of their blessing, Sid posits that it is in fact the mother crystals and their ability to draw ether from the earth that is the reason for the Deadlands' advance. The few who learn the truth are hunted down by those in positions of power, those whose power rests on their control of this crucial resource.
Did you learn everything you needed?
No.
Is a storm coming soon?
Is it just 3 side quests? No, it's 4. All right. What's going on here?
Blasted book. Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure
How
it's me you're looking
did
for?
I put you in this?
I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, all right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing, and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blimmin' kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
I've never been one to play favourites, Molly. and I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Yvonne said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Well, that's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one?
I just talked to
Tiny old
Tomes.
fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Okay. Next.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
A humble request. Master Clive, I apologize for this sudden and untoward gesture. Circumstances have forced me to seek immediate aid, and there is none other to whom I may turn. Your most esteemed Lord Uncle has presented me with the task most vexing, and I fear I am wholly unable to perform to his vaulted expectations, namely due to a marked lack of martial aptitude on my part. To wit, I am but a manservant, not a mercenary. While I maintain the fitness ample to attend to the needs of a manor, to the attending of bandits in back alleys, I am sorely ill-equipped. If it please you, my lord, prithee come and see me at Martha's Rest, where I shall proceed to explain my predicament in full.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
All right, what other notes do I have? The flames burn bright. You have an uncanny talent of showing up where you're most needed, my lord. Without your steel, I fear the rest would be in the hands of the Akashic, and us but more of their nameless numbers. However, with the horde now both thinned and fractured, we Guardians can focus our efforts on putting down the smaller packs without the worry of being overwhelmed, while Martha's blood axes can return to defending the Tor. As for young Oscar, you will forgive my sudden request for taking him under your wing. He is a good man, attentive, polite, hard-working. So as you can see, he already has learned everything he can from me. He would do well to continue his squiring under a more worthy shield, and the realm has none more worthy than you. How fares the rest? The Guardians are getting along with the Axis fine enough, working to shore up the rest's walls when not clearing out what few threats remain down in the reeds. Though chances are we'd still be neck-deep in Acacia had you not given that horde your firm but gentle nudge. I know you've a realm to save and all, but if you're ever in need of a quick reviver, come see us and we'll tap you a cask. The Guard and League have put aside their differences for the time being, allowing us all to sip our snake spit in relative leisure. For that, I would hazard, we have your better half to thank. She put on quite a performance. As for yours, well, from one aspiring thespian to another, might I suggest working on your delivery, and your projection, and those stiff limbs of yours, and your countenance, and, well, everything else. We wouldn't want to do the name Underhill a disservice now, would we? Clive, you have the town's thanks for helping rid us of the thralls, but we are neither of us so naive to think we have seen the end of their like. Good Philippe has taken to seeing that we are prepared should the ghouls come once again calling, but I oft worry the rank of captain has begun to weigh heavily upon his shoulders. Just as I imagine the same might be said of you and your burdens. But remember, should the weight ever become too much, you needn't stand alone. Our hearts and arms remain ever open, as do the Vale's doors. Yeah, geez, Clive. Get it on. Goots!
What am I gonna do?
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like. Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallymill Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
I'm not afraid of a lashing.
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
All right, let's go this way first.
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his...
Hello, children.
We're all gonna die! You hear me?
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell Miss Shirley.
You'll get us all straight. I'm telling you, I can fix them.
That sure looks like a scale.
Sid! Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Definitely not.
Not anymore, it's not. Oh,
And just how long hasn't it been one?
we're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Just like Miss Middledore showed us.
Miss Middledore? And why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Middledore said,
Dang, I want to be a
"Let's see how
ninja-neer.
something worked is to take it apart and put it back together again."
Well then, your work is already half done. Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh
This looks
eyes,
like
shall
the
we?
easiest friggin' thing to assemble. I say, and then it's going to be a mini game where I have to reassemble it. And it's going to be,
All right.
like, ridiculously hard.
Everything here was once part of Miss Middledore's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces, the body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others?
What part will I inspect? The gear.
This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Middledore's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in
Metal
all
gear.
her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
It's not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
We know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see?
That little
It's
cuddle
not
of
so
her
difficult.
puppy was really cute. Oh, my friend is back. All right, let's look at
This
the
is
arm.
called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing!
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track.
All right, what about the pans?
These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff.
I'll fry your
What
wait.
if I wanted to weigh Goots? I don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains
Breakfast
up in
certified
turn.
banger. That's a much more appropriate joke.
Now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works.
But what about the gear? They didn't mention the gear.
All finished.
Yes! We did it!
Well,
There's a spare
this
part.
does help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Mididol's hairs.
Her hairs.
Yeah, hairs for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Mididol and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
Bye, Maple.
Hey, look. We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
All right. Good. They came back to it. I approve.
We're all gonna die! You hear me?
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his boat.
Still off limits.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have
No,
them
her
following her
heirs.
footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
Are you an
I've given them
engineer,
far more than
Clive?
that, and I'm sure they're very grateful.
I don't think you are. The only engineering you know is the concussive repair.
Lawsman Harpocrates. I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Ah, Valisthea, A Culinary Pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Ah, so the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sandbrequois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very colour of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them.
Certainly not.
That people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive. And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
Okay. What about Charon? Maybe I'll get lucky and this quest will resolve quickly.
Lady Charon. How's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade, then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait. What exactly are you getting at? Not
Nothing.
once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care. But here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
Just asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating about you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you? Look.
Yes.
I've done things I'm not proud of.
Obviously.
Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Charon. I apologize.
This is exactly what you would say if you were guilty.
It was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day.
Charon doth protest too much, methinks.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Charon ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
All right, where are we going? Northreach, Mirth. They couldn't all be in the same town. No. We have to go all over Hell's Half-Acre. Wait, what the hell? Why would they even give me these side quests and then not let me go? Hashtag game design.
Very happy she has her puppy back.
Yeah, send it to me in Slack, and I'll put it on the internet.
I'll just put it in Discord.
Well, okay, I guess you could do that.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Maple appears to be very happy that she got her toy back. Meg was going to put the photo in Discord, but I don't know if it's there yet. Oh, there it is. Do I have a... Here, I have to come back here real quick. There we go. Look at how happy she is. Just lying on her back, rolling around. Playing with her toy. What a good girl. Maple doesn't roll on her back very often. Like, she doesn't really like do back rolls very much. So she must be in a particularly good mood.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentleman of the town guard was
Hello, Goots.
Could be I know something more.
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumours about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Charon's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight
I don't
or
think that's
knave.
true.
Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Dalimil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Charon hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this stall he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
A mystery is afoot.
You too, Goots.
the gentleman of the town guard. What a mess. Where do we even...
You fought very bravely. The safety of the town is in our hands.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Hello, who's here? Is anybody home?
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
What if I die no death?
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen.
Alright, now I get the thrice weekly trying to remember how to play this game.
Get him!
You know, if I were responsible for seeing someone killed, I might send all my goons in a single wave instead of 2 waves. Just for the sake of making sure the job got done.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Charon's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you, anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Charon. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Clive, you just killed like 20 people. Surely you can kill this guy too.
I need to find Goots. Right now.
You killed like 20 randos, but the actual bad guy you can't deal with? This is the Batman problem all over again.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Blood?
Goose, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue.
Such drama in the traitor community.
Was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself!
I won't let you hurt my merch ant.
No. Enough, all of you!
Charon. But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it?
How young was this guy?
I taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs.
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Dude's got something of a mullet going on.
Gooch, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck.
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs, you remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And
Shit's
now
about to get grim.
It's time to collect. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It's easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this.
Yeah, no one involves Goots gets away with it.
Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Charon.
All right, onward to our next destination. Rutherford. Ah, there he is.
My lord Marquis, is that... It is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your lord uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos.
Not utter chaos.
Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
Somebody call the dude from the other Final Fantasy game.
Undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas, I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose...
I was just in Dalimil! God damn it.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Yeah, it'll definitely be very hard to find this guy.
The gentleman of the town guard is...
Wherever could he be?
Someone's got himself in trouble.
I like that the name of this quest is Smooth Like Butler.
I don't see your master here, so
It's
you
a
can
good pun.
start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you'd kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or
I
you
have
can go
clearly
back to your
not
garrison
drawn
and
my
no one
blade
report you
yet.
to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
All yours, Torgal.
Be gone!
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment.
That was like 5 guys. Is that a whole
Arrived in
regiment
Dalimil
now?
several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make
These armies are
inquiries,
worse off than I thought.
his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more. And his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist Central Command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Yes, I will. That coin belongs to me, fool.
Not at all. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
That's Northreach. Oh, everybody's in Northreach now. All right, great.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
that there were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
You needn't fret. The creatures have...
All right, let's find ourselves a dragon
To the meadows,
and
then.
some flowers.
That's what the captain's...
All right, there's our dragon. It's blue,
Poverty said I should be able to find what
dubba-dee-dubba-die.
I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot. This must be our wyvern. Right. Let's get this over with.
All yours, Torgal.
Two can play that game, dragon.
Give me thunder!
Rest.
Over here! All yours, Torgal. That's the way.
That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent.
That looks yellow-ish. Hey, Herb.
I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back. What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I'm Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits?
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pommel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach, visit the Vale, tell them I sent you.
Thank you. I shall. Founder be your shield.
Okay.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Get him! Over here! Come on! Bahamut!
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course. I shall
You
return
heard
to
nothing.
Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Bastolus as soon as I'm able. Good day.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
All right. Next to Martha's Rest.
I see you're still here.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information. Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you.
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly. Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work quickly. And we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
As it is mine.
Hooray! Quest complete. Totally worth it. All right, I guess I did level up. Back to the hideaway we go.
It seems the hideaway is lost.
Go to Charon first.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Yeah, Goots, knock it off.
If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalimil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
Really? You can't even give me one potion?
Let me tell you a story, Clive.
No, I just want to shop. God damn it.
Rumours wet legs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air. You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price.
This is the opposite
Some
of what I
women lust
wanted
after
here.
Blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is.
Yeah,
Told me
none.
About his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint Gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the Twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the Hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say that I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than Gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up. Or you'll have me to answer to.
Okay, but I want to shop your wares.
Clive. Coin purse weighing you down? It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
It seems the Hideaway's lost it.
So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
I have your ingredients.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are.
But what did you
I've got
think
some
it
cooking
was?
to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about. And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honour than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
Sam Wonk, according to Google, although earthworms have no midgut glands, they contain chloraginous cells which cover the external peritoneal surface of the intestine and perform liver-like
So,
functions.
Not fit for consumption, then.
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force, a force of nature even, a maelstrom of flavour and sensation, a graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
Hooray! Huzzah! We've cleared the quests.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that. Clive. Here you go.
Oh, okay.
My mom's fine.
All right. Well, I'm glad they're good.
Think you can help?
Alrighty. I'm afraid I'm going to call it there tonight, folks. The reason being that that's not what I wanted to do. The reason being that A, I'm quite tired. B, I clearly don't have the attention span for this tonight. I truly do not. I am sitting here listening to the dialogue and my eyes are just going cross-eyed. So for the sake of like maybe coming back to this on Sunday and being able to produce something entertaining for you, I'm going to just go to bed. So let's do our sign off, and then I'm going to find somebody to raid who's hopefully having a good time, and I'm going to go have a nap. So thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to everybody who subscribes, everybody who follows, everybody who cheers, everybody who chats, and everybody who hangs out and lurks. It's a genuine thrill to stream for you, and I hope you have as much fun watching as I do playing. I will be back on Sunday, same Matt time, same Matt channel here on twitch.tv/Wiggins, playing more Final Fantasy XVI. In the meantime, you can follow me on Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Wiggins_TV. And if you're a subscriber, you can join the Discord by making sure your Twitch account and Discord account are linked to Discord on Discord's back end, where my server will appear to you as if by magic among your linked servers. So you should please do that. And with that, we're going to raid TQ tonight. Everybody hop aboard this raid train, and I will see you back here on Sunday. Until then, so long, have a great night, and goodbye.